Hello, guys. Good morning, everyone. So, today we will discuss the previous year questions of geography from CAPF 2024. So, the first question number one, is about the solstice. It is a statement question, and the question is which one of the following statements about the solstice and event that occurs when the sun appears to reach most northerly or southerly. So it is asking about the solstice occurrence. So what is the correct statement? So majorly the the first statement is the winter solstice take place on 21st of June in both the northern and southern hemisphere. So this statement is wrong. The winter solstice takes place on December 21st in both the northern and southern hemisphere. This statement is also incorrect because both winter and summer solstice cannot be occurred in both the hemispheres in the same place. So here the summer solstice occurs in northern hemisphere on 21st of June and on 21st of December in southern hemisphere. So these statement number C is correct. Here you can see in the diagram the sun rays directly lies on the northern hemisphere and on the southern hemisphere, and these decides the winter solstice and summer solstice in both the hemispheres. So winter solstice is on December 21st and summer solstice occurs in 21st of June. It is the longest day in the northern hemisphere. It is the longest day in the southern hemisphere. So the next question is, in an ecosystem, why is the number of trophic levels of a food chain usually limited? So ecosystem, why is the number of trophic levels of food chain usually limited? Why it is limited? So because of the energy pyramid. Here you can see at every level in the food chain, 10% of the energy is goes to the next level, only 10%, and the remaining goes as heat in the atmosphere. So this is the diagram of energy pyramid that was asked in these question. And the answer for these is because of the loss of energy at each trophic level. So this is the major reason for the limited food chain levels in the ecosystem. So the next question, consider the following statement regarding the rotation of the earth. So it's asking about the rotation of the earth. First option, since the earth rotates by 15 degree each hour, time zones normally differ by 1 hour. This statement is correct. At the international dateline, The calendar days changes, advancing a day for eastward travel, dropping back a day for westward travel. So this is the incorrect option, because in the international date line, the advancing day is for the westward travel, not for the eastward travel. So this is the incorrect option. And dropping back day for the westward, not westward, for the eastward travel. So this is the incorrect. Then daylight saving time advances the clock by 1 hour. This is also the correct option. The moon rotates and revolves about the earth in the same direction that the earth revolves around the sun. So we already know about these, the revolution of the earth and the sun. All the planets in the solar system revolves around the sun, and this is also correct in context of earth and moon rotation. So the answer for these question is C part. 1, 3 and 4th are correct. Moving to the next question. Consider the following characteristics of a type of wind. So we have given the characteristics of the wind, and then we have to decide the which type of wind it is. They occur at upper levels in the atmosphere. They are subjected to two forces, a pressure gradient force and Coriolis force. And the third one, when the forces balance, air moves at right angles to the pressure gradient parallel to the isobars. So these characteristics of the wind is related to the geostrophic winds, which are blowing in the upper levels of the atmosphere, and major two forces that are acting upon these winds are pressure gradient force and Coriolis force. Moving to the next question, where does podozolization take place? This is the diagram of process of the podolization. Here we can see O horizon, H horizon, A horizon, E horizon and B horizon. Basically, it is the process of soil formation that occur under cool, moist conditions, typically found in regions of high middle latitudes. So this is majorly found between the latitudes of 30 degree to 60 degree. Next question. Which one of the following statements with reference to the nebular hypothesis for the origin of solar system is correct? So you all have studied about the nebular hypothesis in the school level classes. So the origin of solar system according to the nebular hypothesis, the initiation of the nebular hypothesis can be considered as the diffuse, roughly spherical, slowly rotating, expanding nebula. So this statement is actually incorrect, because it is the contraction, not the expandation of the nebula. It is the contraction, the accumulation of the substances that are in the nebular hypothesis. So these statement is incorrect. Second statement, as a result of rotation and expansion, A disk is formed with matter concentrated in the center. As I have said, that it is not about expanding, it's about contraction. So here expansion is also incorrect. It is the concentration in the center. Third statement is about the expansion continues with the formation of the proto-sun and the rings of material are left behind. So this is also incorrect due to the expansion. And the third one is correct because the material in the rings get condensed and form the planets that revolve in orbits around the sun. So because of the contraction, it makes the rings get condensed and form the planets that revolve in orbits around the sun. So statement D is correct here. Next question. If it is 31st December 2023 in New Zealand at the same time, what will be the date in the Hawaiian Islands and Alaska? So it is about the international dateline. If you know about the international dateline, here you can see in the map the international dateline. These is in the red color. This is the international dateline. This is not the straight line. Because of there is a differentiation in between the time zones of different countries. The question is asking about the New Zealand and the Hawaiian Islands and Alaska. So first of all, this is the New Zealand and the Hawaiian Islands and Alaska is here. You can see there is a difference of the hemisphere, but the line is also not straight or uniform. And the time zone, we have also discussed in the initial questions about the hemispheres. And here there is a difference of hemispheres, but also the difference of time zones. The New Zealand is in the time zone or the international date line. It is on the western side, and Hawaiian Island and the Alaska is on the eastern side of these line. So there is a difference of 1 day in both these Decembers, and the answer is both have 30 December 2023, because it is the 31st December in 2023 in New Zealand, and it is not the same date in the Hawaiian and Alaska Islands. So this is the answer for this question. Next question. Which one of the following statement with reference to hailstones is not correct? Not correct. Their formation usually occurs during the monsoon season. So this is not the usual occurrence of the hailstones. So first statement is incorrect. Second, they are associated with dense cumulonimbus clouds. This is correct. Then rain that forms in the warmer upper layer solidifies into tiny ice pellets or hailstones in the lower sub-freezing layer. This is also correct statement. And the fourth, hailstones have multiple concentric layers of ice. So this is also the correct option. So our answer is which of the following is not correct. So A is not correct. Moving to the next question. Match the following: ocean currents and their location. So Croceo Current, where it is located. Croceo Current is in the Pacific Ocean, and the Agulhas Current is in the Indian Ocean. East wind drift is flowing in the Antarctic Ocean, and the Antilles Ocean is in the Atlantic Ocean. So basically, this is a very simple question, but we have to revise it continuously so that we cannot stuck in these very simple question. We also must know about the cold and warm currents. Which of the following are these? All are warm current and cold current. We must know about also this. Next question. With reference to black tigers, which of the following statements is are correct? They are also referred to as melanistic tigers. This is correct option. Second, in India, they are found only in Simplipal Tiger Reserve in Odisha. So both the statement are correct here. Next question. It is asking about the process of the parts of the rock cycle. So I have very simple diagram for these. Here you can see parts of rock cycle. This is the very simple process. Metamorphism is the hard rocks. Solidification, when the hot magma is converting into the solidification, and after the solidification it goes to the next process of lithification, and these process continues in the cyclic manner. So the answer for these question is both 1, 3 and 4th. Next question. Consider the following statements regarding the temperature of the earth's surface. So temperature of the earth's surface. The temperature of the surface is determined by net radiation. Yes, this is correct. The net radiation produces a radiant energy flows that can heat and cool a surface. This is also the correct statement. Third, net radiation balance is usually positive during the daytime and negative during the night time. This statement is also the correct, because the net radiation balance is about the how much temperature variation is occurring during a particular time, and we have these daytime and nighttime. So we everyone have experiencing these, that in the daytime the temperature is rising, and during the night time temperature decreases drastically and we feel light hot during the night time. So the answer for these is the C part. Next question. It is asking about the soil types. Consider the following statements. Black soil is considered suitable for growing rain-fed crops. Yes, this is correct, because black soil is majorly very suitable where the water scarcity is occurring in the daily life. So black soil have the capacity, it have the chemical properties that can sustain the crops in less water. Second option is about the black soil can retain moisture from a prolonged period. For a prolonged period, aiding crops to survive even in dry season. The statement is also correct. So which one of these statement are correct? Both the statement are correct, and statement 2 is the correct explanation of statement 1. Next question. Which one among the following countries is not part of Arabian Peninsula? So here you can see it is asking about the Arabian Sea Peninsula, which is not the part. So here you can see in the map, we have a Kuwait here, and we have a Oman here, and then Libya. Don't have Libya here, but we have a Yemen. Why we don't have Yemen? Why we don't have Libya? Because Libya is in the North Africa, not in the Arabian Peninsula. Question number 45. With reference to south coast of Australia, which of the following statement are correct? So it is situated along the Indian Ocean. Yes, we normally know that Indian Ocean shares boundary with the Australia, but this statement is incorrect. Why? Because it is asking about the south coast, not about the eastern coast or western coast. It is asking about the south coast of Australia. So this is the Australia, and these region is sharing the boundary with the Antarctica region and the Southern Ocean. So this is incorrect statement. Second one, it experiences rain during its winter months of December and January. So this is also incorrect statement. Why? Because during the raining, not the winter months is in June to August in Australia, and the summer months are from December to June. So these both are incorrect statements. Then countries does not share boundary with Ukraine. Romania, yes, Romania share boundary or not? Romania share boundary with the Ukraine. You can see in the map. This is the Romania. Then Moldova is also sharing the boundary with the Ukraine. Then Poland is in the western side, and the remaining is the Lithuania, which does not share any boundary with the Ukraine. So it's all about today. Thanks for watching. Keep spotting.